Hey class, welcome to week 8. This week, news releases. News releases are those short, typically one-page long sheets of information that public relations practitioners at companies, corporations, nonprofits, and government agencies, any place that needs to get information out to its publics about itself, sends to the public and, more important in this sense, sends to the news media. That's why it's called a news release. The company is releasing news on behalf of itself in order to entice a media outlet of whatever channel or type to do a story about the company or a person in the company or a product or service. Hey, this week you will be cooking up a company, just creating one poof out of thin air. And then you will be writing a press release. Yes, it's also called a press release because in general they were for 100 years, maybe 75 years, referred to as a press release because the release was typically for the print media, but now, of course, it's for all types of media. It has been that way for about 50 years, maybe a little longer, when they went specifically to many individual types of outlets. So press in general, but we call them news release because it's news the company is interested in getting out about itself. Aha! What does this have to do with Associated Press style, you may wonder? Well, you probably figured that out already. Associated Press style is the style in which, the language with which, public relations practitioners and journalists communicate back and forth and among themselves. That's why Associated Press style is so important. So this week, you'll be creating a company. Make it, a realistic sounding company. It can be a nonprofit too. And then you will be thinking of a product or a service that your made-up company delivers to the public. Please keep it reasonable. It should be something, as my notes have in them, something that the public would be willing to pay for, to buy from your company. So nothing ridiculous, please. Try to keep it under control. And the news release must be done in proper AP style. Give it a crack the first couple days of the week. Look at the samples and examples that I've provided for you in the Materials and Resources folder. There are links to examples of a multitude of types of news releases. I will provide guidance on Wednesday, the day we have our online and in-person meeting. That is, if anybody's still abroad. And I will go over creating a news release with you at that time. So, until then, I hope you had a great holiday and a great weekend, and I'll see you on the internet.